I know that person in real person personally.
Hello and welcome to whatever this is. My name is Finn. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you. So happy Monday, I guess. Yeah. But the cool thing is, this is my 1 month anniversary on YouTube. And, in the last video, not only did I piss off a lot of MAGA people, whatever y'all are calling yourself. Sorry about that, I guess. But also, I had said, hey, I would really love to get to 300 subscribers. And you guys said, okay, fuck yeah. And we went above and beyond. Like, what? Y'all are so awesome. Thank you so much. I genuinely just don't know how to thank you. It means a lot. Like, I was almost crying last night. It just means a lot. Thank you guys. But other than that, I'll stop gushing. Tophia did go live, and all I really know about this one is that she had to clarify she did not eat her mother. So anyway, we'll just go ahead and get into that. But first, let me thank Tophia Archive for archiving Tophia, as always. And also, if you would consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing to this channel, if you haven't already, that'd be super cool. But other than that, let's see what Tophia has to say today, shall we?
Hello. Hey guys. Let me scoot this over just a little bit. I got a lot of planning stuff to do.
Oh boy, she's planning, folks. Be careful. And she's also wearing the same shirt, so that's gross.
Lord help me. Yo, 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 yo. I am good. How are you? Why am I ordering things I want to eat? Man, I got some stuff I gotta plan.
And we're eating, I think it's Cane's, so no wonder she said she's good. She has fast food.
It's a lot of work. Always eating? It's dinner time. And you know I was hungry. So what did I get? I got me some Cane's. They would give me napkins. I have a lot of stuff I have to do too, man. That's a good thing, so I can't complain. How's your mom doing? My mom is doing good. Did I get Raisin Cane's? I'll tell you I got Raisin Cane's. It's crazy. So what happened was this guy, right? I know this guy.
She's smiling like that, and this is about to be a lie, I think. I believe that smile is Tophia's tell.
And I was like, hey, send me over some food. Like, I'm hungry. I want some Cane's. And he was like, anything for you. So then, the guy's in love with me. He was like, okay, sure. I'll send you over some Cane's. Because anytime I'm hungry, I got plugged for food, right?
Okay, hear me out. Yesterday she said that she bought 5 t-shirts from Walmart, that 4 of them were $5 and 1 was $3, so that's $23. She said that she had $50 total that she could spend. So I'm thinking that this is bullshit. Tophia paid for Cane's herself and she just doesn't want to hear it from her chat. But that's just me.
So I was just like, I'm hungry. I want some Cane's. And I was like, sure. And he sent me over some Cane's, right? And it's funny that you say, oh, Jesus, because his name was Jesus. And the funny thing about it was Jesus provided the Cane's. Ask and you shall receive. That's how that works.
Tophia... See, and then if someone actually calls her out on her lie or finds out that it was a lie with proof or whatever, she's going to be like, well, I meant Jesus like Jesus, not like this random man at the shelter.
I tell people that all the time, ask and you shall receive. So, before I eat, thank you, Jesus, for providing this meal. Amen. Jesus provided.
Girl, you're going to get hit with a lightning bolt, and I don't even believe in God, okay?
This. So, it's ask and you shall receive. Yes, I'm for real. Jesus provided this meal. Hey, that rhymes. But this bread is good. He did. Like, I don't gotta lie because, to be honest, it is very hard to afford things, right? When you can barely afford things, you gotta get...
Yeah, sure. It would be less difficult if you didn't spend your money on stupid shit. But what do I know?
Give thanks to God. I'm not joking about religion or mocking Jesus. God provided this meal. Like, I may have had some money to afford it, but God provided everything. I have money for my bills. I'm able to go live. I'm blessed that people can send gift points. No joke, like, that's not, like, joking. Sometimes you gotta stop and give thanks to things that you normally wouldn't be able to afford. This is not...
You mean like the shelter? The roof over your head? The roof over your unemployed head? That one?
A religious talk and saying, oh, you need to turn to God. It's not that at all. This is not that, but some of you guys really need to give thanks to the Lord Almighty. Ugh. Anyways, like I said, give thanks, because,
I do, but it doesn't have to be to the Lord Almighty. Just being grateful goes a long way. And Tophia, I'd argue that you're only grateful when you're eating fast food, which is just, it's kind of sad.
I take nothing for granted. My life is not promised, right? I saw some things. There was like this Watch Mojo, and it was like 20, I don't know what it was. It was a countdown to like, things caught on camera. I don't know if it was like someone was unalived on camera. It was like, she was a reporter, and there was another lady. There was like two ladies there. One of them got injured, but survived. And one of the other ladies, they didn't survive. It was a guy that got let go weeks before by the news station, and he exacted revenge. And this is not a fear thing. This is just saying, like, I had to give thanks to a lot of things. And if I'm being honest, a lot of things good hasn't happened. My brother still isn't buried. And, you know, it's not about giving thanks to...
You should be really just thankful that your ass is not on the street, girl. Based on all the shit you've said and done and the number of shelters that you've gotten kicked out of, you are thankful for the wrong stuff right now.
Expect something back in return, because a lot of people do that. They'll give money. They tell you to give 10% at church. They say give to the church. And people think if they give to the church, they're going to get back. That's not how it works. Give because you want to give. Don't give because you expect something back. Right? This guy was very thirsty. And I was coming with these like 2 little 6-pack things of Baja Blast. And he was like, I'm thirsty.
I thought she was going to tell us that this man wanted to get with her, because that's usually how stories go in Tophia's head.
Do you guys have money for some change? And I'm like, here. And I just gave him the drink. Granted, he still went around and was asking people for money. But hey, the guy was homeless, thirsty, needed a drink, it was hot. I was nice enough to, like, say, here. Right?
Could you not just, like, do it and then not brag about it on social media? Or does it not count if you don't brag about it? I don't know the rules.
Anyways, I'm not sweaty. I got another sauce in the fridge. That's in from last time. A feeder didn't pay for this. Hello? I don't have any feeders. Nor would I accept from feeders. Not just once in a while. You would be seeing me eat a lot, like, every single day. Feeder's intent to buy people food is to make them bigger. I look like I have a lot of weight, but I don't eat a lot. He didn't let me talk.
Well, Tophia, if you had a feeder since you got into the whole, like, shelter cycle, then I think that you're making them very happy. So you should be proud, maybe.
Now it pauses. But I don't. Why? Because I had Taco Bell a while ago. I really don't eat a lot. I keep telling you. The sauce is good. Thank you for the gift coins. I saw there was a cheap box on sale, but I don't know. I'm trying to do something. So I saw this blind box, big into energy, the boo-boos. Anyways, it's only $68 for a case. Which
What do you mean only $68? Tophia? Oh, she makes me so bad.
is not bad. But there's another thing I want to get, which is the Crybaby Care Bears for a reason. I hope I get the yellow one. Well, if I do get it, but I don't know how much it is on this website. I need to see, because I want to get a case of that.
Where are you planning on storing all of this shit? Where? Like, you don't have a house.
That for a reason. Or unless I can find one that is sold separately. Did someone say to resell? No, I can't say. It's a surprise. And she's like, his mom's going over there. It's always a surprise, so I can't say anything. That's why I wanted to get the Care Bear keychain thing. That tastes weird. I can't say because people be watching. I gotta be careful. But anyways, yeah. I got a lot of surprises.
Can you two and then talk? I cannot deal with open mouth talking right now. Well, you know what I mean. Open mouth eating while talking. You know what I mean, Tophia, you nasty.
I just need one of the keychains. I need a specific color. I love the Beatles. We had this cool Beatles book, but my dad, someone took it. My dad puts a bunch of stuff outside downstairs to throw it away. My mom went running to get the book because she wanted it, and someone had already taken it. I was like, oh man, I had to do today. I played Fortnite. I was bored as hell. There was nothing to do. Anyway.
I thought you said you were busy. I thought you said that you always had stuff to do.
Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. Excuse me. Sorry. I said excuse me. I need to do all my research and find some things and get the stuff together. When I get a place, I can stream Fortnite again. It's too slow to run. I'm watching
her eat. She has not used a napkin once. She has used her jean shorts. And I just why are you so gross?
On the Xbox, on Instagram, that made this post that was like, what is one movie that made you ugly cry? Not like shed a tear, ugly cry. And he said, what is it? Whatever, that movie. I love that movie. And I thought about it. And now I gotta watch it. It's Under the Same Moon. Oh man, that movie is a sad movie. We watched that in class. This little boy, like a mom that's like from Mexico, and she is an immigrant from Mexico that comes to America to work to help provide for her family. Well, what happened was this little boy wants to see his mom so bad that his one of his family members, they helped smuggle people across the border. So she helped smuggle him across the border. Or no, he wanted her to help smuggle him across the border, but she refused. So then he paid this couple to help smuggle him across the border. And what happened was that in the process of him trying to cross the border, something happened with the rental car they had. So they ended up towing the car to this place in America. He was trapped in the trunk, so he gets out and he's basically trying to escape La Migra, the ICE, and not get caught by ICE. He ends up meeting this guy that he travels with. The guy doesn't like him, but he travels with him. And basically, to get back to his mom, he ends up working on a farm full of undocumented immigrants. And when that happens, they shouted La Migra, La Migra, and they were all running everywhere. And he had to hide. He escaped that. But yeah, it's a very sad movie. And I was like,
Did she just tell us the entire plot of the film? Thanks, Tophia.
Watch that movie again because, no, I didn't. I don't do that. I'm literally an immigrant. Why would I call ICE? My family.
Girl, your ass was born in New Mexico. New Mexico. Okay? How are you an immigrant?
We came here from another country. Hello. I'm not, but my family are, including my dad's family.
Okay. All right. Tophia, I need you to stop that. I cannot.
African American. My dad is African American. His family came here. Black people were forced here on ships. My mom's family is Hispanic from Spain.
I thought that your grandfather came from Mexico. Also, if your mom's from Spain, girl, you're definitely white. Are you sure that's the information you want to put out there?
Duh. Hello. Not Mexican, I'm Hispanic. Yes, my family is from Spain. Hello, I've been Spanish. I'm Hispanic. I know what I am.
Oh my god. Okay. Tophia, you're not... If you came from Spain, you are Spanish. Okay? You are not Hispanic, technically. You're European. If you came from Mexico, then you are Hispanic. You're talking about nationalities, not ethnicities or races. It's just all very confusing.
I don't make this stuff up. Why would I make it? There's nothing interesting about making things up online. What would be the reasoning for that? Answer the question.
I don't know, dude. You're the one who does it all the time.
Hold on. I thought I was gonna burp.
Oh, god damn, Tophia. Oh my god. Stop it.
There we go. Excuse me. Why would I be wrong? I don't come on here and say something that I'm not. Just maybe worry about yourself, because questioning what someone is really weird. That's expensive. And
Well, you're the one who's obsessed with being black. So who's the weird one now?
There's one that I want to do that someone told me. 23andMe sells your data. When you do your DNA, they sell your data. I don't want my DNA stolen. Not stolen, sold. I don't want someone to sell my DNA. That's really weird. Why would you want to sell my DNA for?
What are they going to do with it? I mean... I guess put you in some database for the next time you do something criminal, but...
Run some tests on my DNA, that's crazy. Yeah, 23andMe, they sell your DNA. They sell your data. There's one place that's like 23andMe, and I forget what it is. Someone told me.
Ancestry.com. Yeah, they do sell your data, but I don't know exactly what part of it, you know?
They don't sell your data. But 23andMe is expensive until the holidays. Wait till the holidays, and then it goes on sale. Just because it's the holidays, I don't have. For testing, it's $300, and basically...
I think it's a lot cheaper than that now, but didn't she do a DNA test and then she refused to show us the results? You remember that? Because we were like, show us the results, it'll show that you're black, and she was like, I'm not gonna show you the results, I am black. You remember that?
You just swab? Yeah, it is. It's $300 for a swab, and then they run tests, and then they tell you basically what percentage you have. I don't want to do 23andMe, because 23andMe sells your data. I don't want anything of mine's getting sold to anybody. That's weird. Why are you selling my stuff? And if you...
Tophia, you think that you putting your information in on Temu, they're not selling that too? I mean, not that it's super valuable for any business because you ain't got no money, but you don't think that all the shady TikTok shops that you buy from are not selling your data? Okay.
You do that. That's what you sign up for. I'm not signing anything. I would rather go with the other one. TME Sam. Thank you for the gift coins. Ancestry doesn't do tests like that, I don't think.
Yes, they do.
I know. I think that's what someone told me was...
I think I think Ancestry bought 23andMe or something, so 23andMe does the DNA part, maybe? I don't know. I could be making that up.
Ancestry, I don't remember. It was one place. Ancestry does your family tree. Ancestry is like your whole family tree, who you're connected to, because I want to know, because my old teacher was able to look up some information and found out that my dad's side of the family used to own farms. They own farms. And I thought that was pretty cool. He told me, he was like, yeah, your dad's family used to own farms, but I don't know if that's true. I want to look into that because I think that's interesting to have a family of farmers, you know? So yeah. This was in middle school.
I mean, that is cool. However, I would like to point out that in early America, most everyone was a farmer or an indentured servant or a slave. So, I don't know. It's not that weird.
He said like, oh yeah, your family owned farms. And I was like, oh, he looked it up. I had someone who could help me look up my ancestry, but I haven't been to that place in years. I met them at an art studio. She's from Hawaii. And there's a library, the top floor. You go up there and you can do research on the computers and search up your ancestry. And she knows how to do that, and she was going to help me. But because I told her I wanted to do the 23andMe, I wanted to figure out my ancestry stuff. She told me she could help me do that. But yeah, I don't know whatever happened to her. There's this very used, it's like the princesses. It's from Bath and Body Works in the mall. I'm not an immigrant. I said I'm not.
You just said, oh, what the fuck? Oh my God, she contradicts herself immediately. She just said, I'm an immigrant. Why would I call ICE?
Technically, I was born in America, but a lot of my family came from other countries. When someone makes a joke...
Yeah, fair. Unless you're 100% Native American, that's America for you, dude. What? Tophia, this doesn't make you special.
Literally saying like, oh, she's going to call ICE. That's not even funny. My family could be affected by ICE. A lot of my family could be mistaken for immigrants and be taken in. That is not something to be making jokes about.
Okay, but you remember when you told the Mexican people that they're lucky that Trump doesn't send their ass back to Mexico? You remember that? So, interesting change of heart there.
Nobody ever talks about how people come into live streams and make very insensitive jokes. ICE is not funny. I literally saw a white van full of children with no parents. Literally. A bus. Or a white van full of children displaced from their family being taken by ICE.
The fuck?
And they look terrified.
And you didn't do anything? And you didn't make a ruckus? Okay.
That is not funny. I don't see anything as a joke. You may think that it's okay to make these jokes, but to literally say, ha ha ha, she's gonna call ICE, I can't laugh at that considering the fact that I see what's going on. There are young girls in ICE detention centers that are pregnant at the age of 13 by ICE members. That is not funny, nor is it okay.
No, it's not funny. It's absolutely not okay, but you are not the one to be the messenger on this.
I don't think these jokes are funny. And why nobody says anything means that you're defending ICE. Because why aren't you calling these people out? Why are you letting them think it's okay?
Girl, we are. We are. You're sitting your ass down in a shelter eating canes, all right? So say the entire thing in front of a mirror.
If you're not addressing it in the comment sections or saying anything, then you must defend ICE. If you see something, say something. Of course you love Trump. Not surprising. I never said that. Why do you put words into my mouth? I never said that. When did I say that? Do you want...
Tophia, there's no room to put words in your mouth. It's full of canes. What's that mean? Sorry.
Me to say what I said, which is not what I said, but what someone else said in a video. Because why are we lying to people? Like, let's not lie. Because what I rephrased from a video that someone said, because it was a white woman that told this lady to go back to where she came from. The lady was sitting outside, I don't know if it was like a subway or something. I had put this in my Instagram story a while back. This is years back. And she said, what did you say? And she got her to come back. And you know how white people can't help themselves, so they come back.
Oh, shut up, Tophia. Really?
Because, you know, they don't care. It's like that I don't care mentality is what Karens have. She came back, and she said, I hope they send you back to where you came from. And she said, she went off on her or whatever. It was a whole thing. But in that moment, I was addressing that, saying, like, why do these people think that it's okay to tell people to go back to where they came from? And then I said in the live stream, when white people are from Europe, this is not their land. This is stolen land.
Yeah, no shit, dude. And you have exactly the number of balls needed to come online and yell at anonymous people in your chat who you can block at any time. You've never done anything helpful. You've never done anything in real life, and you'd never stand up for what's right. Because it would require standing.
They stole this land from indigenous people. That was in the live, but that was not shared. You know why? Because they take parts of my live and try to make it seem like I say something I didn't. I never said Mexican women. So maybe you need to get your facts straight and stop lying on people, because there is a video. Now
Yeah, there is a video, Tophia. So why are you bullshitting?
you want to throw Mexican women in there? Weird. There's a video. In that video, where does it say Mexican women? Oh, now all of a sudden it's Mexican women. You guys can't even lie properly. You need to start telling the truth and stop lying. Like I said, I didn't say that. Whether or not you said that still, I didn't say that. I was addressing a video. Do you have hard of hearing? Are you hard of hearing because you just want a reason to argue? Now all of a sudden it's like, you said that. When I said I was addressing a video. You just want something to argue
Why are you yelling? Can you calm down?
about. You got no life. I'm not arguing with you. I showed the video.
I'm not arguing with you, she says after she's done arguing.
On my live. That wasn't a part of what was clipped. And you want to act like you care when you sit here and watch people say that they hope that ICE deports me? Where's ICE going to deport me to? I'm a United States citizen. That is not a freaking joke. You guys don't say.
I mean, that hasn't really stopped them to this point. So they've been deporting a lot of citizens. Yeah, I don't think Tophia is at risk, mostly because she's in a shelter and never sees the light of day. But Tophia, that's not an argument.
Shit when people are sitting here saying that I should get deported to ICE. It's in my comment sections. No one says anything. You defending people? That's how the Mountain Dew's supposed to taste. Not all coming out like Sprite. What the heck? And it's in my comment sections too. You can go scroll through some of the videos and see where people said that I should deport me. Let me sit on this for a while. I'm almost done, but...
What do you mean sit on this for a while? That's all you've been doing.
I gotta take a break. I want to use the video as evidence. First of all, I literally said I don't have another device. And even if I did, you know, here's the thing. I can go to my archive and I'll have to show you because you won't believe me. So...
Yeah, you're right. I don't believe you.
Since you're stupid and slow, you move slow, I would have to show you because you would think I was making an excuse. A lot of my Instagram stories, because I go back and try to find things in my Instagram story, a lot of my Instagram archives are gone. I can go back to certain ones, but for some reason, TikTok deleted a lot of my Instagram stories.
Why would TikTok be deleting your Instagram stories? Am I just being geriatric again? Is this obvious? But aren't they like two separate platforms?
That was the one that I was trying to find. Even if I search it up, it doesn't come up. I gotta type in lady being racist to... or telling whatever. It'll come up other ones. Because there's so much racism, there's so much xenophobia, which, by the way...
Do you even understand the difference between racism and xenophobia, Tophia? I'm gonna guess no.
That, telling someone to go back to where they came from, is xenophobic. That's not racism. So, if you're gonna...
I mean, it can be both.
talk about racism, then you need to educate yourself on what racism is, because you don't even know what racism is. That's xenophobic. But anyways, so yeah, I can't find it. I tried to find it. I tried to look online, it's not online. And then I tried to look in my archives. It deleted a lot of my archives. No, I didn't admit Spain is a white country, considering the fact that the native language in Spain is Spanish. White.
Holy shit. Oh my god. She's so fucking stupid.
White people don't have a language. So why are you trying to whitewash people is weird.
What do you mean white people don't have a language? What about like all of Western Europe? What are you talking about? I'm gonna cry.
I didn't say Spaniards or people from Spain are white. You said that. So you're trying to whitewash people. So
some people from Spain are white. Some people are from North Africa. Some people are immigrants just like they are in the United States. Tophia, do you know where Spain is?
No one's calling you out on that? That's weird. They just gonna let you whitewash? Okay, that's weird. Europe. I said people from Europe. I didn't say Spain. If Spain is in Europe, I did not say Spain. I said Europe. Where did you get Spain out of Europe?
I can't.
Doesn't matter where something's located. I said Europe. Because white people came from Europe to colonize a land that is not theirs. White people. I didn't say people that speak the native language of Spanish. Because if someone's native language is Spanish, then they are not white.
Girl! Oh my god! What about the colonization history of Latin and South America, girly? Or like the Western United States? A lot of that was Spain.
White people don't have a language. French is not a white people language.
What?
Try again. Their language is English and only English.
Tophia, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. It's unbelievable.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you. All I know is you're whitewashing, and that's weird. I'm not going to argue with you.
How are we whitewashing French? It was originally a white people language. The reason that non-white people speak it also is because of colonization, sure, but like, what?
What you want to believe. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. It's nonsense. It's nonsensical. Whatever you say. I'm wrong? Okay, well, whatever you say. You know everything, right? You're Albert Einstein. E equals MC squared. You invented that, so you know everything. I'm not going to argue with someone that knows everything. Big brain, mega mind, everything. I'm not going
to... Tophia, can you just admit that you're a dumbass and like... something?
I'm going to argue with you. You're right. You're always right, all the time. You're never wrong. I'm not going to argue with someone that's never wrong. That's like arguing to a brick wall. New Mexico is basic geography. By your logic, right? If it's basic geography, then why are people xenophobic? Then why...
Huh? What? Tophia, you gotta stretch before making that big of a leap. Goddamn, girl.
Why are people being denied based off of geography? If that's the case, then you're saying everybody from other countries are white. Do you not think about what you say? Because you want to be right is basic geography, okay? So people that come from other countries are white. I got it. You see how stupid that sounds?
Some of them are? What? What the fuck? Do you think they're just like an island of white people somewhere and we all come from the same place? And it's definitely not in Europe?
You literally don't think before you type. Spanish people of color can come from anywhere. They can come from Spain.
Yeah, sure. But Spain was originally, like, technically white. There are a lot of North Africans there. There are immigrants there. It's a very diverse culture and everything. But Spanish is... Spain is in Europe, girl.
They can come from France. They can come from Germany. They can come from Ireland.
Yeah,
They can come from England. They can come from Mexico. They can come from Asia. They can come from anywhere. You can be born anywhere and come from anywhere. Why are you...
Yeah, no shit, dude. But... You know what, Tophia? You'll figure it out eventually, maybe. I don't know.
You literally discrediting, it's basic geography. Hello?
Hello, it is basic geography. I'm not asking you to identify Spain on a map. I'm just asking you to understand that Spain is a part of Europe, and Europe is where white people come from.
Geography has nothing to do with it. I could literally get pregnant and take my baby to another country, and my baby is born in another country if, you know...
Yeah, you could. Please don't, but you could.
That doesn't make them white. Do you not think before you say something? Some of you guys sound stupid when you speak, and you think you know it all, and then you say something stupid. How is it basic geography when anybody can come from anywhere? We are not including people.
Yeah, anyone can come from anywheres. Why is there an S at the end of that word? But like, so can white people. I don't understand what her point is. I'm confused now.
People seem to forget that black people exist in Gaza too. Or did we just forget that?
Yeah, no shit, dude. It's like right next to Africa. That makes sense.
A conversation, they leave out a group of people. Black people also exist in Gaza. Why are we leaving these people out?
Okay.
When you are having a discussion, you're leaving a group of people out by saying, hey, it's basic geography. Okay.
The fuck? Yeah, it is basic. I don't understand her point. I don't get it. I'm confused. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe Tophia's right.
So then why is it that MAGA supporters and Trump are blocking certain people from entering the country if it's white people? Do you not think if it's basic geography, then people shouldn't be denied into the country because they are white? Because white is right in some people's eyes, which is wrong. You're either white or you're not. And you get away with a lot of stuff for being white. Crazy.
Yeah, sure. White people do get away with a lot of shit, but that doesn't mean you're not wrong. So.
People wouldn't be denied entry into this country if they was just white. Make that make sense. You just literally just said something dumb. And then you literally talk like you know it all. You stupid. I'm not white. Why are we saying ethnic Spaniards are white? I'm Hispanic.
Ethnic Spaniards are white. That's... Listen, I just clocked out of my teaching job, so I'm not explaining this to you, Tophia, but you are a dumbass.
My ethnicity is Hispanic. My ethnic is not white. Why are we trying to do that? I'm not even going to argue with people at this point. You know more than I do. You studied it. You're a scientist. You're smart. You're smarter than Albert Einstein. You know everything. My bad.
I don't think that anyone needs to be smarter than Albert Einstein to understand that Spain is in Europe.
mad since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing. I'm not mad. I'm just stating the facts. You went to school, you got a degree, you know everything. That's not being mad. Kudos to you for getting your degree at the University of Dollar Store.
What? Oh my god, Tophia, when you get all upset, your insults get even worse.
University of Google got your degree. Since you want to act like you know everything, okay. There's nothing to be mad about. Why would I be mad about you getting a degree? You're very smart. You know everything. And
are you mad because you're stupid? It's okay if you are.
Insulting me. You are not going to get up here and tell me things about 8 years ago that I've already addressed. If it's about politics, which I don't debate politics, I already said that. If you want to debate...
You give your opinions all the time. You give your opinions all the time. What are you talking about?
Someone on politics, go to Dean's page. I am not Dean, nor am I Parker. I don't debate people. So, we are not debating, because I'm not a dumbass. I'm not stupid.
Well... Spain thinks differently.
A debate is not name-calling someone. A debate is not fat-shaming someone. A debate is not being ageist and telling someone they're 32. What does being 32 have anything to do with defending yourself? Oh, she's 32, by the way. Okay, what does 32 have anything to do with me speaking and defending myself?
It doesn't have anything to do with defending yourself. It has to do with where your ass is seated right now. And what you choose to do throughout the day that does not get your ass into a house. So, hope that helped.
I'm not supposed to talk at 32? That is very stupid. Well, he can show you how stupid you really are. Don't debate me. Go debate Dean. Because the way some of you guys talk, Dean would not agree with you.
I don't know who Dean is. What are you talking about?
I don't like Dean. I don't like Parker. I don't watch debate live streams, and I get Dean a lot, and I don't watch Dean. Dean was over here crying about Charlie Kirk, so miss me with that one. Parker is performative and fake.
I'm not saying shit about Charlie, because... Yeah, but just to be clear, y'all, I'm pretty fucking liberal, and if you're a Trump fan, you're not gonna like it here. So, sorry about it, but not really.
I really don't care about these people. If I really cared about debating, if I was really about debates, I would be on Debate Talk. I don't debate. I ain't debating you. There's nothing to debate. Your argument is baseless, spineless, and factless. Because you're just trying to be right. You're arguing with me about trying to be right, and you sound like a 2-year-old toddler.
Girl, what are you talking about? You don't know where Spain is. You're trying to make this about other things and about societal issues like you always do. But really, at the core of the issue is you and your lack of education.
I'm not arguing with someone that's two. Pull up .orgs, not .coms. You don't even have facts that backs up your claims. Your claims are back.
Tophia, you should go to CIAWorldFactbook.org.
By bigotry. What you are saying is being a bigot. You're bigots. You want me to debate someone that is trying to argue the fact that they're a bigot? Man, you want to get up here and look a fool and make yourself look like a bigot? You're trying to whitewash a whole large group of people.
Girl, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. I'm not saying that non-white people can't come from Spain also, but originally Spain, like, ethnically, historically, well, ancient historically, they're white. Like, white people are from Spain.
And then say you're right. You're right on one thing. You're right on whitewashing. You try to come up here and argue and make yourself look like a bigot. Instead of arguing with me, why don't you call out the people that was making ICE jokes? You won't do that. You claim you care about these people, but why are you trying to argue on that fact when you just allowed some...
Okay, you admitted to walking past a white van full of children and you did nothing. So, like, what?
Someone to say what they said in the comment section. And if you see something, you say something. And for you to say, well, we didn't see anything and act like you didn't see anything, you still defend ICE. You still let someone make jokes about ICE and you didn't say anything. So I'm not going to argue with you. Yes, there were some black men that voted for Trump. There was a lot of Latinos that voted for Trump. That some of the Latinos for Trump literally got deported. One of the ladies was like, Latinos for Trump. And what happened? What happened to her? She made a whole song about Trump. And I don't know if it was her or someone in her family. Somebody got deported. So yeah, a lot of Latinos voted for Trump too. So did some black people, mostly white women and white men, which are regretting their vote. But a lot of other races...
unfortunately, a lot of them are not regretting their vote, so...
And some, or not a lot, but some of the other races voted for Trump too. Not just white people. There was a lot of Latino people for Trump, and look at what's happening. You voted against your own people for a stimulus check. Because everyone was, oh, Trump gave us the stimulus check, this big...
Well, Trump didn't give us the stimulus check. He promised that he would. Along with lowering grocery prices, lowering gas prices. I forget what else, but, you know, I don't think any of that's happened.
Beautiful. The stimulus check was given to you by the government, not by Trump, because of a pandemic. Do you think the government is just going to hand you out free money? Now all of a sudden you all voted for Trump for a stimulus check? Trump's not going to give you $200,000 or not 200,000, but Trump's not going to give you $2,000 for nothing. That was because we were in a pandemic, and that was not given to you by Trump. That was given to you by the government. That is the stupidest thing I heard in my life. Since when is the government ever going to give?
I think the stupidest thing I've heard in my life is that Spain is not white, and it's not in Europe either. It's gonna take me a minute to forget that, Tophia.
You a $2,000 check for no reason. I gotta put my phone on the charger. So, let me explain what happened. So, Lyft had the free rides. You know how if you enter the code, you get a free ride to go vote. So, at that time, we were sleeping out of the car. And I told my mom, I said, hey, do you want to go? I said, do you want to go vote? And she couldn't. She has bladder issues. That's why we were at the library, because we were sitting.
So she's gonna stay in the car and pee on the sidewalk instead? Like, I don't understand. There are restrooms at the voting center.
Next to the restrooms. Plus, we didn't have anywhere to go to the restrooms. We didn't want to sit in the car all that time. I have to get up and get out. I can't be sitting in a car, confined to a car. We were sleeping in the car. That just didn't make sense. You know what I mean? Anyway, she had bladder issues. Hold on.
Okay, but then why didn't you vote?
Anyways, my mom couldn't go. She had bladder issues. She would have peed herself. So then I said, well, I could get the free Lyft because Liza Koshy had said the code for a free Lyft to go vote. So I was like, you know what? I'll try to get a Lyft.
Get your finger out of your nose. Oh my God.
See if I can get a free Lyft to go vote instead of taking the bus. So, the Lyft code didn't work. I thought maybe if I got a Lyft, my mom would be able to go. But since it didn't work, she couldn't go. She had bladder issues. If it was a Lyft, she could have went because we could have got there and then got a Lyft back.
Okay, but did you vote? Because you could have walked your ass there.
So anyways, that didn't work out. I had to get the bus. I get the bus. Sorry, my stomach. I get the bus and I'm getting ready. So I go get the bus and I'm walking there to go vote. And I trip and I scraped my arm. Like, I don't know. I think I showed it in my story when I scraped my arm. It was bad. I scraped the skin off and everything. It was like red. I tripped. I fell. I scraped it. I'm standing in line. I get in there and I vote. Mind you, I vote for Kamala Harris. I'm not one of those people that...
Okay, at least she went and voted. I'll give her that.
That's like, I'm not going to tell you who I vote for. That's my privacy. If you're trying to hide who you vote for, you most likely voted for Trump. I'm not afraid to tell people who I voted for. You could look up my voting. I voted Kamala Harris. And the year before that, I voted Joe Biden. So...
Just so that you know, when she says you can look up who people voted for, no, you can't. You can look up who they've... like the party that they've gone with historically. But it doesn't say like Finn the Feral voted for Kamala Harris. If you look it up, it just says that I'm generally affiliated with the Democratic Party, at least over Republicans.
I didn't want Trump in office. That's why I voted Joe Biden. And I voted through the mail. Mine was a mail-in ballot. So I voted a mail-in ballot. But anyway.
Is that a lie? That might be a lie. I don't remember because she would have told us.
When I was in the apartments, that's the time I voted was for Joe Biden. And then I voted for Kamala Harris. So...
Wait, if you were in the apartments, why did you need a mail-in ballot? They wouldn't have given you that because you're in your hometown. Tophia, this is sketchy.
I'm not, like, here to... You know, my brother voted. He went on his break. He wanted to see the first black woman president in office, so he went. I don't really remember anyways, he went to go vote. Anyways, he voted, which was pretty cool. But yeah, like my mom didn't vote. She had bladder issues. And the thing is like you could have mail-in ballots, but what good is that if you're homeless? Like, we didn't have a place. We were homeless living out of the car.
But you were still getting packages somewhere, so you could have had to mail it to like the post office or something.
And when we had a place, I was expected to be there when voting happened because I told my mom, I said, hey, I can help you get a mail-in ballot so you can vote. And she was like, okay. She was more than willing to vote. But she can't go anywhere because she has bladder issues. We would go a lot of places, but it's hard. Because for my mom, we have to constantly stop at a restroom. Her bladder dropped, if that makes sense. In order for her to not go to the restroom a lot, she has to have a mesh implant that holds up her bladder.
Jesus. Oh, that doesn't sound great. She could just wear like Depends, because I think that this is a common issue that happens.
Because, like, she goes to the restroom a lot. When you're out somewhere, it's like those commercials of people saying that they go to the restroom a lot. That's her. We always have to stop at a restroom. We have to find a restroom because my mom's always got to go. It's been like that for a long time. She went to the doctor and she has to have surgery to fix that so she doesn't go to the restroom a lot. But the surgery they want to give her is the mesh implant. If you didn't know, there is a lawsuit for mesh implants. I don't know which ones. I don't know if those are the ones. I don't know. But for someone who is old surgery is very scary, very dangerous. It has a lot of, when you're older, you got to be careful with surgery. You can die in surgery.
I mean, you can die without surgery too. It kind of just, you got to do like a cost benefit analysis.
Mom is afraid of surgery because she's afraid of going into surgery because she can die going into surgery. She's already told me that she's afraid of getting surgery, but I try to reassure her because I'm like, Mom, look, if you get the surgery, you don't have to be going to the restroom a lot. You could fix this problem, but I get it. If she's doesn't want to do it, I can't force her. Old people.
The only reason that you want to make her is because it's inconvenient for you to have to stop at the restroom. I mean, not anymore because you ditched Mama Chu at the shelter, but before, you seemed really annoyed with her.
They're afraid of a lot of things because when you get older, it's scarier, especially going to sleep. There's old people afraid that they'll die in their sleep, so they'll stay awake. Some old people don't sleep because they're afraid. That's just what it is for older people. And if you guys should know, you have grandparents, you have older people in your life. When you get older, you have to worry about a lot of things. You can fall easily. And if you fall and break something, it takes a longer time to recover than when you were younger. You break your arm when you're older, it's going to take you a long time to recover. It is true, see? I don't make this stuff up. My mom is terrified of getting surgery because she's afraid something might happen on the table. I can't force her.
That's fair. I mean, going under anesthesia is a common fear. That's fair.
To do something she doesn't want to do. She already talked to the doctor about her bladder issues. They told her the only way to fix that is to do a mesh implant. If you look it up, there's a lawsuit for mesh implants. There's nothing more that can fix her bladder. She's got to go to the bathroom like a lot. I don't know how many minutes in between. I was going to say every 5 minutes, but I don't know. If she coughs, she pees. That's just how it was. And it was hard living in a car because my mom peed a lot. She peed herself a lot. And what sucked, I wanted to go with my...
Didn't Squid say that their mattresses smelled like pee? Yeah, I feel for people with this issue. I mean, it must suck, but like, you shouldn't make it everyone else's problem. Just put on some Depends.
Brother door dashing. After we got sick, we all got sick. And then he took my mom to the emergency room. We were sleeping in the car because when she gets sick, it's double sick because she has asthma. So she was having trouble breathing. He took her to the emergency room. Whatever. I got sick. He got sick. Then all of us were sick. We're all sick. We can't go to the library because we're sick. We don't got a place to go home and rest, man. We were living in the car. So here I am sick in the car. We're sleeping in the car and I'm like, damn, I don't even have a bed to go lay down in. I'm sick.
Yeah, that sucks. You maybe should have been more careful about washing your hands because I know you don't do that.
Whatever. Anyways, so
as she wipes her nose. Oh.
Then we stayed in the car and we went with him door dashing. We're door dashing, right? And we never went to the library. We never went.
Hold on, you were door dashing while sick? Girl, that's disgusting.
Back to the library. So the whole time he took us door dashing. That's what we did. We stopped going to the library, and it was very hard because we would door dash for a while, then we would have to stop. We would have to take my mom.
Y'all are a goddamn public health hazard. That's disgusting.
To the restroom before we got sick. That's why he dropped us off at the library. And he said, it's easier if you just stay here because I don't have to stop so much to take mom to the restroom. You can sit by the restroom because he needs to do as many door dashes as he could because
your ass wouldn't get a job and he was the only one supporting you.
DoorDash, you're on like this time. You have to do as much DoorDash as you can to make money. DoorDash, it's a lot. DoorDash, you don't make a lot of money door dashing. Unless you have 100%. If your DoorDash is 100%, you get Dash anytime. Not everybody gets Dash anytime. It takes you years to get to 100%. It took my brother years before he got to 100%. He did.
And then y'all were fucking it up for him because you, again, would not get a job.
Did over 100 plus DoorDashes. That's how many DoorDashes you have to do to get Dash anytime. Now they have Dash by the hour. Now they do Dash hourly, so they pay you by the hour that you dash. I don't know how that works. I know my brother did Dash by the hour, I think, but anyways, they had changed it. So that's like basically what happened. And because of that, time is money. Time is money. You have to get out there.
Wild of you to be talking about this.
And dash. Because if you don't, hurry up and get as many dashes and you won't make that much. So for him, if he has to stop at a gas station and take her to the bathroom, and then he has to keep constantly stopping, he's not going to be making any money. So he said, you guys can stay at the library. The bathroom's just right there. And we can go to the bathroom whenever we need to. My mom goes to the bathroom a lot. So yeah, I was upset because I wanted to go dash. And
Why? You're not doing anything. You're not making any additional funds. I guarantee you're just sitting there playing Switch.
So there's that. And mail-in ballots are good for people with disabilities, people that can't get out there and vote. And I was hoping, that's what I thought. We were still going to have the place when we voted, but not. We got kicked out in October. Voting's in November. What could I do at that point? They didn't tell my
Walk.
mom to wear diapers. What are you even talking about? Diapers are not going to fix that. She already wears
No, they're not going to fix it, but they'll make it so it's not everybody else's problem.
diapers, by the way. I think. Sorry. She already wears diapers because of her bladder issues, you know. I don't got to afford diapers for her. It's free because she's at the shelter. They provide
Well, thank goodness somebody's taking care of her.
all of that. I can't afford that. Plus, it's free. I don't need to buy that stuff because it's provided by the shelter. I'm not embarrassing my mom. I can buy canes again. I don't have to buy diapers. It's free. The shelter provides that. Why would I pay for something that's free? That's a waste of money. Are you stupid? My mom, these are medical issues she's already talked about. I didn't bring nothing to the internet. People already knew she...
You originally were the one who said that Marie has bladder control issues. I distinctively remember.
She had bladder issues. Hello, she told people that she's had restroom issues. She goes to the restroom a lot. I didn't say anything. I did, but that's not unknown information. That's not new information. People knew that. People already knew she had restroom issues. You did. Don't lie, because there's live streams of my mom's station head. Let's not lie. People got clips of her.
Yeah, but you had said something about it before her station head era.
Of what she said on station head. You're not going to lie, because she said it out of her own mouth. On station head. That's why it was hard living in a car, because the thing is that's why and it's a good thing we were by the thrift store. Because if we weren't by that thrift store, man, my mom went to the restroom a lot, so we would have to go to the thrift store.
So y'all were, is that why y'all were shitting around the car? Or, I mean, it's not right that Marie was doing it, but at least she had a medical condition. Why were you shitting around the car?
The thrift store lady was like, you guys can come anytime you want, because she knew. She understood. For the maid to say, oh, they were using the restroom on the sidewalk. First of all, we didn't. Every time she walked by...
There are photos. There is an orbit of little turds, okay? It's like your car had a gravitational pull and the turds are planets.
To and from work, why would we be using the restroom if the maid's walking by? That's stupid. And you're telling people you're not doing your job. You're watching people. You don't get paid to watch us. You get paid to clean rooms. And the more that she continued to run her mouth, the more that she lost her job. She got fired. That's what she gets for running her mouth. Consequences of her actions. Like, she exposed herself. I didn't know she got fired from her job. People said she got fired. She made a video saying that I had something to do with my brother's murder, and after that, she got fired. The lady at the office knows us. Mind you, here's the thing, right? Thank you for the gift points. Here's the thing, right? Yes, the lady in the office, you know, political differences, but I don't care about politics, whatever. She was
You don't care about politics? Really? You could have really fooled me there, Tophia.
working with us. She was the one who was working with us to keep the place we were staying at. She knew me from social media because she asked me one time if I could help her get followers, and I said, yeah, but I really thought about it. I didn't want her to get harassed.
Yeah, girl, you don't want Tophia shouting you out. That's not a great way to get the good kind of attention.
It would have been a harassment thing, because I don't like to help people get followers because it's
Because you're a degenerate and everyone online knows that already?
negative on my page. It's harassment. The lady in the office was working with us. The maids have no right to decide who gets to stay there and who gets kicked out.
I don't think the housekeeper had anything to do with that decision. Blech. I don't think Squid had anything to do with that decision. I think your ass not paying the rent had to do with that decision.
They can't kick people out. It was two maids, Squid and this other maid, that literally, it was Squid and this other maid that got us kicked out because they said they couldn't accept our rent. My brother went to go pawn the Meta Ray-Ban glasses we had.
Alrighty, so my internet just crashed. I don't know when it's going to come back on, so I'm just going to finish up this video and upload it for y'all. I'll go through the rest of this live stream. If there's anything pertinent, I'll do like another reaction or something like that, but for now, I'm just going to cut it here while I try to figure out what's wrong with my internet, and I'll upload this with my hotspot, and it'll be great. But thank you guys so much for sticking with me until this point. I really appreciate you. And if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing before you head out, if you haven't already, that'd be absolutely wonderful. Always appreciated. But other than that, take care of yourself until I see you in the next one.